maintenance day guys from yesterday. I assume we're going to be good to go for tomorrow?
Yes, yeah. No, feeling good out there, and all three, Frolik, Oki, and Jack felt positive. So we'll see how the day goes, but at the moment, everybody's available, which gives us some good options for tomorrow.
Noticed you having a long chat with Kyle there after everything wrapped up. Is that just like going over how it feels?
Yeah. No, it was just to make sure, confirm, and it was positive, and it's always good to speak with Oki about the space we're in too, and it just happened to be on the ice. But otherwise, it was more to check in on him, and he gave a green light and felt really good today.
You've obviously been a team that's gone through a lot of injuries, and a lot of teams do. What's the lesson in the league this year about how Pittsburgh has been somehow able to navigate all the injuries they have?
Yeah, they certainly have a core of experienced players that anybody coming up or filling those holes, just it seems like it's non-negotiable to play the right way in Pittsburgh. And they slipped off that game a bit last night for a period, but generally we have so much respect for what they do and the consistency with which they bring it. And I think that's what you are working on here, is a consistent culture where the players are, in the end, the biggest part of the check system, and the coaches are guiding. Right now you probably have more of the coaches making sure, reconfirming and confirming and doing the teaching, but we'd like to make it that a player comes in and it's unacceptable if you don't play a certain way here. And we're still inconsistent in that. We know that the voices are strong and that the direction is correct, but Pittsburgh is a group that's got that nailed, and it's quite remarkable how they find that consistency every season, even through injuries. The machine keeps rolling, and even through transfers in the summertime, the machine keeps rolling. And I think we can take a lot from that, and it's a good challenge for us tomorrow. Our habits against theirs, can we have the mental discipline to stick with ours right through the game? That'll be the key. We did it in our first encounter with them, which was, as we all know, 60 games ago. So a lot has happened here, and hopefully you can feel that a lot of good things have happened here.
You've talked about Sabres hockey a lot. We saw it in, against Vegas and in New York and Dallas. The Pittsburgh game stands out because it was the first one.
Yeah.
I mean, how much, even though that is 4 months and 60 games ago, how much of that the game you're still trying to get every night?
Oh, it was quite amazing. Actually, I went through that game yesterday and looked at a bunch of clips with the coaches this morning, and it was quite astounding out of training camp, the habits that we showed and the energy we had and the speed with which we played, and that keeps popping up. But again, at least we have that picture in our heads. We feel when we're asking the players the questions, they're giving us the right answers right now, and that they see that game in their heads. And we just need to continue to work on the execution behind it. And it is hard work, and it is grueling mentally and physically to stay in that game, and that's what we continue to work on here. But that first game, truly going back and looking at it, was quite an amazing performance coming out of training camp. And it continues to be one of the benchmarks of the season, was that one.
Ralph, have you addressed with the team the reality of the uncertainty that hangs over things over the next few days through the weekend with the trade deadline?
You know what, we really don't speak about that, whether players come or go. I don't make it a part of the big conversation. Of course, with the leaders, there are conversations if anything disrupts our process, but I find we have such a professional group in that respect, and we have a very positive core atmosphere in the team, also in adversity, looking for those solutions that we need to work on, moving away from bad days in a healthy way, not ignoring them, but taking lessons out of them. And that's the same with the adversity and the challenges of being a pro in the National Hockey League, where players will leave that maybe are your friends, or you yourself might have to move somewhere else. That's just there. It hangs in the air, but it doesn't enter our room, just like things we can't control don't enter our room. And that's actually one of them. Those are management decisions that will be made. And of course, I'm pleased to have a voice and I'm involved in it, but it's definitely outside of our inner sanctum.
Evan, look, he might be out tomorrow, but he's carved out some time, regular time here. What changed in the past few weeks that helped him earn that duty?
Yeah, no, I mean, we have some depth right now in our roster. If everybody wakes up healthy tomorrow morning, it's an exciting situation for the coaches. We have that internal competition that I spoke about early in the season that we hunger for, and we have that. It pushes the guys that are playing also, and whether Evan is in or out tomorrow, he has definitely stepped up within the game that we want to see players play, and the habits are becoming more natural to him. And he's been a good addition. He can play wing, he can play up the middle, he can add to our PK and help on the power play. So that's a versatile player that's good for our depth right now.
This might be a little bit out of hand, but given what Frolik's going through,
Yes.
how do you handle things when there's a bug or an illness?
Yeah, we definitely with what he had, he was distanced from the team. So today, he was actually welcomed back into the team meeting, because even yesterday he still practiced on his own till we were sure. So there was a separation there to keep that illness and locked up in one person, which I think is really important, that you don't let it spread in the team. So that's how we deal with it. And once the doctors give the green light, he's back in, and he looks fresh and strong today. So we're happy to have him back. It's pretty close to it, yeah. I hope his family didn't all get sick too, but there was, I think that's really important, that you don't let viruses spread within a team.